Well, hello everyone. Once again, welcome back. Appreciate you being here as always. As you've seen there in the pre-roll, got the splitter out, and we have been very busy. So hopefully all y'all out there that sell firewood have been having the same luck we're having. We have got some cold weather coming, as a lot of you in the Midwest has been seeing in the news, and the people are taking note. As you've seen over here, a lot of the wood racks are empty. Everything at the farm is pretty well gone. And we have actually, since we started delivering, we have sold every one of these rows. As you see, the brighter colored wood, that is all gone. And we have started replenishing it with what we're getting from next door. So that's all that we've got split so far. But I need to do some splitting today, because we've got empty spots that need filled. At the rate we're selling it right now, we're gonna run out if we don't draw back on the reins a little bit. So I've actually removed the Facebook ads, but Evan has been enjoying the extra Benjamins. Firewood stand's been doing great as well. As I came home from work today, there was another customer getting a loose stack, and I think just in the last week, Evan has delivered 5 face cords. We've sold a couple ugly bins. The firewood stand has been wiped out on loose stacks, and he's replenished it. And I've got a guy that just texted, and he's coming for the face cord rack today or tomorrow. So enough about that. I got to get some splitting done. As you see here, we got a lot of rounds staged from next door. Do some splitting today. I got about an hour and a half here after work, so I thought I'd bring you all along. And as you've seen the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to talk about my box store splitter here. So I get a lot of questions on this box store splitter, and they are repetitive questions in the comments, so I think we're going to address that today. So stick with me. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I found in the garage, and it kind of reminded me that I should really address this about my splitter. So stick with me. All right, so real quick, for those of you that are new to the channel, this is our splitter. It is a box store splitter from Lowe's. It is a 32-ton Performance Pro that I purchased at Lowe's. When I was in the market for a splitter, this was the better alternative to all the hand splitting with axes we were doing. So I get a lot of questions on this splitter. Being a box store splitter, it is relatively fast. And I'm going to bring you over here because I was just in the garage the other day moving some chainsaw chains and extra spare parts I got, and I found this brochure here. So I'm going to try to hold this up here. I get a lot of questions on, man, that splitter seems fast. And I remember when I purchased this, that's one of the things I seen. So I'll try to zoom in on specifications. If you see right there, it claims to have a cycle time of 10 seconds. Now, although I've never timed it, all I knew at the time was it was way faster than splitting all of this stuff by hand, or at least easier on my shoulders and arms. So just happened to run across this in the garage, and I thought, you know what, I have never really addressed that, and I get the question all the time. So today I'm going to start doing some splitting, and as soon as my man Evan gets home, he's going to come out and help me, and we're going to let the splitter get good and warmed up, and I am going to check the cycle time. We're going to time it and see what it actually is. So stick with me, let's get some splitting done. All right, everybody, as you can see, Evan made it back home, and we have a trailer full that is falling off onto the ground. So I thought it'd be a good time. We've got the splitter warmed up to, Evan's gonna put his phone down here, and we're gonna show you the cycle time on this. Now, I'll be honest, up until this point, like I said, I have never done this, and I keep getting questions about it, but just off camera, we actually just did it, and I think you're gonna be surprised with the results. What do you think? You think they're gonna be surprised with the results?
Yeah.
So, start it back up here, Evan, and get your phone out and put it down there, and let's see if I can get a good angle on it where we can all see this. I'm kind of tripping over wood rounds here. Well, there you go, everybody. That's the question to everyone that's left comments over the last couple years on the channel. Up until 20 minutes ago, I had never known what the cycle time on this was. I knew what it was advertised at, but to us it didn't matter. I mean, it was way faster than splitting with axes, or at least easier on our bodies. So came in, we did it twice. I don't remember the official, you'll see it in the video, but tried to get a couple different angles, tripping over wood rounds here, but 9.39 seconds was the second one, and I think it was real close on the first one too.
9.43 or something.
9.43. So yeah, you know, I know they say on these box store splitters you can't always go buy this 32 ton. I know that's backwards, because it isn't hitting that all the time. It is capable of hitting 32 ton to where your you know, your Easton Maids and your Wolf Ridges are more apt to be correct on their advertisement on their tonnage. But like, what has it been, 4 years now we've had this splitter?
A
little less than 4 years. The only issue we had, for those of you that have always asked about it, we had a recall on the Briggs & Stratton part of the motor. The flywheel on it was the wrong flywheel. They had to change that out. It was very hard to start at first, and it would jerk the rope right out of your hand. It was actually dangerous. So that was a recall. That got fixed. But other than that, we've been very pleased with our splitter here, and it has helped us tremendously. I would love to have written down how many cords, full cords of wood this splitter has actually split.
Yeah.
The only thing, and this is where I might need y'all's help, and we just noticed this here lately, our cycle valve here, when you engage that forward, used to be when you would engage it forward and let go, you can tell it's not coming all the way back.
If you would pull this forward and let go of it, it would click back into place. Now you can see you gotta click it back into place.
So I think my valve might be wearing out. Some of you guys are a little bit better on hydraulics could help me out with that, but I think the valve might be wearing out on this. So that's something I'm going to have to look into, because I do not like the fact that when you engage that, if you happen to let go, it will still actually creep forward. Sometimes. Now, it doesn't do it all the time, so I know I'm due to change my oil and my filter and on my hydraulic tank. So I'm going to try that and see if that helps. Maybe it'll flush through. It might have a little dirt in there, but all right, enough yapping. We're going to get back to splitting, and we're going to be stacking. Just thought we'd bring you all along for this. I know I've been asked that a ton of times, so there it is. Do I have the fastest box store splitter on YouTube? Well, maybe. I just might. I don't know, and I really don't care, but I get asked that a lot. So if you're in the market for a splitter, I think at the time this was $1,500 at Lowe's. And I'll be honest with you, the reason I purchased it at Lowe's is because I'm a veteran, and I got, at the time, 10% discount. So I saved quite a bit of money on this, and that's why I bought it. But been very happy with it. So we're going to take you guys out here with some more splitting. Not going to bore you to death with me talking, but there you go. We're going to get busy. Well, all right, everybody. As usual, a little bit darker, as you can tell, change of plans. Real quick story. We were out here visible from the road like always. New Firewood customer pulls in and comes across, said, "We don't want to stop you, but wanted to talk to us." And I wound up recognizing him. He was one of my high school teachers back in the day. Of course, I look a little older, but he met my son Evan for the first time and wanted to talk to us about the firewood and wanted a load of wood. And I'll turn real quick. We spent probably 30 minutes talking to the gentleman, and he bought a half a face cord rack, which is $60, and said, "I am so proud of your son," and handed him a $100 bill and said, "Keep it. I only want half the rack." And was excited to hear that Evan was applying himself and being a hardworking young man. So it pays off. I mean, I think you're learning that lesson now, that all this stuff that we do, that some people call us crazy for staying out here doing, I know the people watching this video don't call us crazy because you understand. So if you're kind of on the fence about if it's worth it, the money is the small stuff in this for us, for me as a father. Seeing a guy stop by here who spent a lot of time in the school district, ask Evan questions, want to know where he's going to school, which he's going to Alabama. So proud of him, give him a $40 tip, and just a tremendous visit. So we spent too much time talking, but it was well worth it. So Evan is going to be filling the rack now, and got that other customer that could potentially be here tonight. So it's always a change of plans. I decided to share that with y'all. So I'm going to continue splitting, and Evan is going to fill the rack, but I'm not even sure where we're at on this video. The point was to show the splitter and answer that question I get a lot of time: how fast is it? So that was accomplished here tonight, but I think I'm going to wrap it up. So hope y'all stuck around to the end. And I guess we got to get busy because it's getting colder, and tomorrow the bottom's supposed to fall out. If you could see the sky here behind me, I think the high on Saturday here is only going to be 8 degrees.
I think Monday is about 4.
Yeah, Monday is going to be like 4 for the high. So firewood is very popular right now, so we got to get busy. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, as always, get outside.
See ya.